Are you waking up 2, 3, or even more times each night just to use the bathroom? And by morning, your body feels drained, your mind foggy like you never truly slept at all. If that sounds familiar, then this video is made for you. Hello, I'm Dr. James. I've spent nearly 2 decades working with adults over 60 to address a problem that may seem small but can have a huge impact on daily life: nighttime urination, or what we call NOCTURIA. As we age, our bodies change in subtle but powerful ways. It's not just wrinkles or gray hair. One of the earliest and most frustrating signs is interrupted sleep. And often, it's not because we can't fall asleep, but because we keep waking up to urinate over and over again. The result: daytime fatigue, irritability, memory lapses. But more importantly, a chronic lack of deep rest can increase your risk for high blood pressure, blood sugar imbalances, and even depression. Why? Because sleep isn't just rest, it's the time when your brain and body repair themselves. Without it, your immune system weakens, your mood drops, and your energy vanishes. But here's the good news. Not all of this is simply aging. You don't have to accept poor sleep as your new normal. In fact, some of the most effective ways to reduce nighttime urination and reclaim deep, uninterrupted sleep are safe, natural, and already sitting in your kitchen. I'm not talking about medication. I'm talking about vegetables, ordinary ones that, when used wisely, can stabilize blood sugar, calm hidden inflammation in the bladder, and support your kidneys to do their work during the day so you're not disturbed at night. These foods that have helped many of my patients cut down their nightly trips to the bathroom, sometimes to just once, and sometimes not at all. And the change doesn't stop at better sleep. When sleep improves, so does your mental clarity, your emotional balance, and your energy for life. There are no miracle cures here, but there are daily habits, simple, sustainable ones that can transform how you sleep and how you feel. So today, I'll walk you through several powerful, often overlooked foods that I personally recommend to my patients to support kidney health, reduce inflammation, and promote deeper sleep naturally. These aren't random health tips. They're science-backed strategies to help you rest fully and wake up ready to embrace your day with renewed vitality. Let's explore how a few humble vegetables can change your nights and your overall health for the better you deserve. Deep, uninterrupted rest. And it all starts with what you choose to nourish your body with each day. If a single vegetable could help your bladder stay calm at night, improve kidney function, reduce inflammation, and hydrate your body gently, wouldn't you want to give it a try? You might be surprised to learn that this powerful ally isn't exotic or expensive. It's something you've likely walked past in your grocery store 1,000 times. The humble cucumber. Now I know what you might be thinking, a cucumber, really? But when we look closer, through the lens of aging physiology and modern nutritional science, cucumbers emerge as one of the most supportive foods for older adults struggling with nighttime urination. As we covered earlier, sleep disturbances linked to nocturia can have far-reaching effects not just on your energy and mood, but also on blood pressure, cognitive clarity, and even your emotional well-being. And a key player in this problem is hydration. You see, when the body doesn't receive enough gentle, consistent hydration, especially in older age, it shifts into survival mode. The kidneys respond by concentrating urine, making it more acidic, more irritating, and far more likely to trigger those urgent midnight trips to the bathroom. That's where cucumbers come in. Cucumbers are over 95% water, but they hydrate differently than simply chugging water from a glass. They release moisture slowly as they're digested, giving your kidneys a chance to absorb fluid gradually without triggering overfiltration. This slow drip hydration is especially beneficial for seniors who may already have weakened renal function. And it's not just theory, I've seen this play out in real life, again and again. Patients who consistently add cucumber to their dinner routines often report waking up fewer times at night and feeling significantly more rested the next morning. But hydration is just the beginning. Cucumbers also have an incredibly low glycemic load, making them ideal for older adults managing diabetes or prediabetes, a condition deeply intertwined with nocturia. Elevated blood sugar forces the kidneys to work overtime, trying to flush out excess glucose through the urine. This is why many diabetics experience frequent urination, especially at night. By choosing foods like cucumber, which have virtually no impact on blood glucose, you're supporting your kidneys and stabilizing your entire system. There's more. Cucumbers contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds, particularly a flavonoid called fisetin, which may reduce the kind of low-grade inflammation that quietly irritates the bladder lining over time. In fact, several studies suggest that chronic, mild inflammation is a hidden driver behind increased bladder sensitivity and urgency in older adults. When we reduce this inflammation with foods instead of pills, we're not just masking symptoms, we're creating a healthier internal environment for the body to thrive. And here's something I often explain to patients but is rarely discussed. Inflammation doesn't just affect the body, it clouds the mind. When your bladder is inflamed, your sleep is broken. And when your sleep is broken, your memory dulls, your patience thins, and your emotional resilience shrinks. By calming the body, you calm the mind. That's why I say restoring sleep isn't just about resting the body, it's about restoring the spirit. Now, there's another overlooked gift cucumbers offer. They act as a natural diuretic cues. That sounds ironic when we're trying to reduce urination, but it's about timing. Cucumbers gently help the body release excess sodium and toxins before bedtime rather than during the night. This means less fluid retention in the legs and feet, often a hidden cause of nighttime urgency when that fluid shifts upward during sleep and a more restful, uninterrupted night. One of my patients, a retired firefighter named John, put it best. After adding cucumbers to his evening meals, he told me, "Doctor, I used to think getting up 3 times a night was just aging, but now I'm down to once, and some nights none at all. I wake up feeling like I actually slept." That shift didn't come from a medication. It came from a consistent, simple dietary change. So how can you incorporate cucumbers in your own life? Keep it easy. Slice them into your dinner salad with a bit of olive oil and lemon. This boosts both hydration and absorption. Or infuse your water with cucumber slices throughout the day for a naturally sweet, low-sugar refreshment. The key, as always, is consistency. A single cucumber won't transform your nights, but making it part of your routine just might. Cucumbers are a gentle first step in reclaiming your sleep and bladder health, but they're only the beginning. In a moment, we'll explore another vegetable one that not only hydrates and soothes, but brings powerful blood sugar balance that could reshape your nightly routine. What if one of the most effective ways to calm your bladder, regulate your blood sugar, and help you sleep through the night was hiding in something as humble as a green squash? If cucumbers are your hydration ally, then zucchini might just be the quiet stabilizer your kidneys have been waiting for. As we age, the line between what we eat and how we sleep becomes increasingly thin. For many older adults, nighttime urination isn't just a mild inconvenience, it's a repeated interruption that fragments rest, increases fatigue, and chips away at emotional stability. And while hydration is key, as we discussed with cucumbers, the next step is blood sugar balance, and this is where zucchini shines. Zucchini is incredibly low on the glycemic index. That means it releases sugar into the bloodstream slowly, helping you avoid the sharp glucose spikes that are known to irritate the kidneys and trigger frequent urination. For someone over 60, this becomes crucial. Our kidneys age just like our joints or eyesight, and they become more sensitive to internal fluctuations. When blood sugar surges, your kidneys go into overdrive, trying to flush out the excess, which often results in increased urination, especially during the night. What's fascinating is how much this has been validated by science. A 2019 study in diabetes care revealed that seniors following a lower glycemic diet had significantly fewer nighttime bathroom trips than those eating high-carb meals. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about choosing foods like zucchini that work with your body, not against it. Beyond its low glycemic impact, zucchini is packed with fiber, something most older adults don't get enough of. And this isn't just about digestion. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar, keeping blood glucose more stable, which again reduces kidney overload. Plus, a smoother digestive process can ease bladder pressure. Many people don't realize that chronic constipation, common in older adults, can press against the bladder and trigger urgency, especially at night. By promoting regular bowel movements, zucchini reduces this hidden pressure and helps restore nighttime.com. There's also a gut-brain connection here worth noting. The fiber in zucchini helps nourish the beneficial bacteria in your gut, which in turn supports not just digestion but mood regulation, sleep quality, and inflammation control. And as we age, our microbiome becomes more fragile, meaning every fiber-rich vegetable counts. Zucchini also offers hydration benefits of its own. With a water content close to 95%, it helps the kidneys naturally flush excess sodium and reduce fluid retention in the legs and ankles. Swelling in the lower limbs, or edema, may not seem connected to nighttime urination, but it often is. When you lie down, that retained fluid redistributes and makes its way back into circulation, where the kidneys detect it and respond by producing more urine, usually at 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. Helping your body offload that extra fluid earlier in the day means fewer interruptions when you finally lie down to rest. Another unsung hero in zucchini is potassium, a mineral that older adults often fall short on. Potassium helps balance sodium, regulate blood pressure, and directly support kidney filtration. When sodium is high and potassium is low, your kidneys suffer. When you restore that balance, as zucchini gently helps you support healthier fluid regulation and reduce the internal stress that can keep you waking up. I've seen this in real patients. Martha Harris, a 68-year-old retiree, once came to me exhausted, frustrated, and resigned to waking every 2 hours. After introducing more zucchini into her evening meals, along with other blood sugar-friendly vegetables, her experience changed. "I used to think this was just aging," she said. "Now I sleep almost through the night and I wake up feeling alive again." Zucchini isn't complicated to use. In fact, it's one of the most versatile vegetables you can cook with. Split it into noodles as a low-carb alternative to pasta. Sort slices in olive oil with garlic and herbs, or roast it in the oven until it turns golden and tender. It's not about eating more, it's about eating intentionally. Let your food be a quiet medicine. And here's something I remind every patient. When your bladder stops waking you, your brain finally gets to rest. And when your mind rests, your energy, memory, and even joy return more fully. Zucchini is a quiet hero in this journey, a stabilizer, a hydrator, a regulator. But we're not stopping here. In the next part of this video, we'll explore a leafy green that's earned its reputation as a true superfood, one that doesn't just calm inflammation, it rebuilds resilience from the inside out. What if the secret to fewer bathroom trips at night, better kidney support, and deeper, more restful sleep wasn't a pill but a leafy green? It might sound too simple, but spinach is. Spinach is one of the most underrated allies in the fight against nighttime urination, especially for those of us navigating life after 60. In our last segment, we explored how zucchini helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce fluid retention. But spinach takes the conversation further. This isn't just a salad topping, it's a nutritional powerhouse that works quietly but deeply across multiple systems: blood sugar regulation, kidney support, inflammation reduction, and even emotional balance. Let's start with magnesium. Spinach is loaded with a tan that's a big deal for aging adults. As we grow older, our magnesium levels tend to decline, often unnoticed, but this small shift can have large consequences. Magnesium plays a critical role in helping the body regulate blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. When magnesium is low, blood sugar spikes become more dramatic, and in turn, the kidneys have to work harder to eliminate excess glucose. That translates into, you guessed it, more nighttime bathroom visits. There's research to back this up. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with higher magnesium intake reported significantly fewer episodes of nocturia compared to those with lower intake. Magnesium doesn't just ease the workload on your kidneys, it helps restore your body's rhythm, calming the chain reaction that leads from glucose imbalances to nighttime urgency. But the benefits of spinach don't end there. This vibrant green is also rich in dietary fiber, essential for slowing down how sugar enters your bloodstream. With better glucose control comes less strain on the kidneys, less inflammation in the bladder, and more uninterrupted sleep. Fiber also plays a powerful role in gut health, which researchers are now linking directly to kidney function and systemic inflammation, both of which are critical for aging well. And speaking of inflammation, spinach is packed with antioxidants, including vitamin C and vitamin E, both known to help neutralize oxidative stress in the urinary tract. This is especially important because low-grade inflammation is often a silent contributor to bladder irritation in older adults. It doesn't always show up on lab tests, but it shows up in your sleep. Chronic inflammation creates a sense of urgency and sensitivity in the bladder that triggers frequent nighttime waking. Calming that response with antioxidant-rich foods like spinach is a gentle yet powerful strategy. One thing I always tell my patients: when inflammation is high, your sleep will suffer, and so will your mood, your energy, and your sense of control. But when you soothe that internal fire, the effects ripple outward. You not only sleep better, you feel more emotionally grounded the next day. You think more clearly. You engage with life more fully. This was certainly the case for one of my patients, Robert Langston, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Arizona. For years, Robert would wake 4 to 5 times each night to urinate. He assumed it was just part of getting older until we looked at his diet and noticed a lack of magnesium and potassium. He started adding spinach to his morning omelets and lunchtime sandwiches. Within weeks, he was sleeping longer stretches, sometimes waking only once per night. The difference was incredible, he told me. I had more energy and I just felt lighter, mentally. Spinach is also an excellent source of potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium in the body and plays a major role in fluid regulation. For older adults who tend to retain sodium, excess fluid can build up in the lower legs during the day and redistribute at night when lying down, contributing to nighttime urination. By introducing more potassium through foods like spinach, the kidneys are gently encouraged to release that sodium, rebalancing hydration and reducing nocturnal urgency. And the best part, adding spinach to your meals doesn't require any major lifestyle overhaul. Toss fresh leaves into a salad, blend them into a smoothie, salt them lightly into soups, omelets, or stews. The key is consistency, repeating small, nourishing choices that support your kidneys, your bladder, and your nervous system night after night. Spinach is a reminder that sometimes the most powerful changes don't come in bottles or prescriptions. They grow in the soil and land on your plate. With each bite, you're not just feeding your body, you're reclaiming your sleep, your energy, and your sense of peace. And yet, spinach is still only one piece of the story. In our next section, we'll explore another natural tool, one that supports bladder tone, reduces inflammation, and helps calm the nervous system from the inside out. Could something as simple as a crunchy stalk hold the key to deeper sleep and fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom? If you're over 60 and tired of waking up several times a night to urinate, celery might just be the unexpected solution your kidneys and bladder have been waiting for. After exploring the powerful effects of spinach on inflammation and blood sugar, celery offers a refreshing shift both literally and biologically, while it often flies under the radar. Celery is a deceptively potent food that quietly supports fluid balance, bladder comfort, and even blood pressure regulation, three major factors in nighttime urination. One of celery's most intriguing benefits lies in its natural diuretic action, thanks to a plant compound called celery. Unlike synthetic diuretics, which can strip the body of vital electrolytes, celery works gently. It encourages the kidneys to release excess sodium and fluid without overwhelming the system. This is especially beneficial for older adults, whose bodies tend to retain sodium more easily, leading to swelling in the legs and feet. That swelling often shifts upward when lying down, prompting the kidneys to activate during the night. Celery helps address that cycle before it starts. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has highlighted how plant-based diuretics like celery reduce fluid retention without placing unnecessary strain on aging kidneys. In other words, this simple vegetable does the work without demanding a toll. And let's not overlook the potassium content. Celery delivers a valuable amount of this essential mineral, which works hand in hand with sodium to regulate hydration and blood pressure. When sodium levels rise unchecked, it places the kidneys under pressure, often resulting in frequent urination as the body scrambles to rebalance. Potassium helps relax that pressure, and celery provides both the diuretic push and the mineral counterbalance in a single, satisfying bite. Dr. Hannah Willis, a senior nutrition consultant in Chicago, explains it this way: when older adults add potassium-rich foods like celery to their meals, we often see a notable shift in how their bodies manage sodium. It's not about cutting everything out, it's about choosing better supports. Beyond the mineral content, celery is impressively low in calories and carbohydrates, making it a great choice for those managing type 2 diabetes or weight-related issues, both of which can worsen nocturia. A stable blood sugar level helps reduce the osmotic pressure that pulls water into the urine, especially at night. With its low glycemic impact, celery helps the body maintain that balance without spiking insulin or straining the kidneys. But perhaps one of celery's most overlooked benefits is its high water content. That might sound counterintuitive when you're trying to urinate less. But in truth, proper hydration prevents nocturia, not worsens it. When the body is mildly dehydrated, the kidneys concentrate urine, making it darker, more acidic, and more irritating to the bladder lining. That irritation leads to more urgency, especially at night. Celery hydrates in a slow, steady manner, calming the bladder instead of provoking it. I often tell patients that true healing comes not from extremes but from consistency and subtlety. That was certainly the case for Mary Jenkins, a 60 from North Carolina who had all but given up on getting a full night's rest. She was waking 4 to 5 times nightly. Then her dietitian recommended adding celery sticks as snacks and mixing chopped celery into soups and salads. After just a few weeks, she reported waking only once or twice a night. I honestly didn't expect much, she told me, but it made such a noticeable difference. I sleep better and I feel lighter in the morning, not just in my body, but in my mind. That last part matters deeply. When you sleep better, your nervous system repairs more fully. You feel more emotionally stable, more energized, and more connected to your day. Reducing nocturia isn't just about avoiding inconvenience, it's about restoring your overall rhythm. Fortunately, adding celery to your meals is easy. Dice it into a fresh salad with lemon and olive oil, blend it into a green smoothie, or let it simmer in hearty soups and stews. Even a handful of celery sticks as a crunchy snack can nudge your health forward. It's not flashy, but it's effective. Celery may be unassuming, but its effects are profound. And as we'll see in the next part of our journey, another humble vegetable is waiting, one that not only supports kidney detoxification, but also brings a bold flavor and satisfying comfort that can help you fall in love with your health routine again. Could something as delicate as a spring vegetable help you sleep through the night again? If you're over 60 and struggling with frequent nighttime urination, asparagus may be the unexpected ally your kidneys and your nights have been waiting for. After exploring how celery supports fluid balance and reduces sodium strain, asparagus invites us into the next level of natural urinary support. This slender green spear may seem modest, but under its crisp texture lies a complex nutritional profile that supports kidney function, calms inflammation, and gently nudges the body back into its natural rhythm. One of asparagus's most unique strengths is its content of asparagine, an amino acid that functions as a mild, natural diuretic. Unlike synthetic diuretics, which often deplete the body of essential minerals and can cause imbalances, asparagine works with the body, encouraging the kidneys to flush out excess sodium and waste without overburdening them. This is especially valuable for older adults who often deal with subtle fluid retention in the lower limbs that becomes more noticeably and disruptive at night. A 2018 study published in Phytotherapy Research confirmed that seniors who consumed natural diuretic-rich foods like asparagus experienced reduced swelling and fewer nighttime awakenings. But diuresis is only part of the story. Asparagus also contains folate, a B vitamin that supports healthy circulation and cellular repair. For aging bodies, this is essential not just for heart health but for keeping inflammation under control. And inflammation is one of the silent drivers of nocturia. When the bladder or urinary tract is chronically inflamed, the threshold for urgency lowers, and that's when the sleep disturbances begin. Asparagus helps counter this through its rich array of antioxidants, including vitamin C and E, which protect delicate bladder tissues from oxidative stress. These compounds act like internal calming agents, quieting the inflammation that triggers bladder sensitivity and frequent urination, and the benefits go far beyond the bladder. Less inflammation means a calmer nervous system, deeper sleep, and a greater sense of emotional stability the next day. The role of potassium in asparagus shouldn't be underestimated either. Potassium is essential in balancing sodium levels and regulating fluid retention. This mineral, often deficient in older adults, is critical in the nighttime equation. When sodium remains unchecked, fluid builds up, leading to swelling and nighttime bathroom trips. Potassium helps restore the internal fluid balance, supporting kidney filtration and relieving that subtle tension that can disrupt rest. Dr. Alan Reyes, a nephrologist in Texas, has seen this firsthand. Asparagus doesn't just support kidney health, he told me, it reduces the very inflammation and swelling that quietly steals sleep from older adults. It's a simple food with surprisingly powerful effects. I remember one patient vividly, Richard Gordon, a 74-year-old retired mechanic from Oregon who thought waking 3 or 4 times each night was just part of aging. After adding asparagus to his dinners, regularly steamed, grilled, or baked with lemon, he noticed a dramatic shift. "I started sleeping longer stretches," he said. "Not just physically, but mentally. I felt like I was getting my nights back." That sense of restoration is what makes asparagus such a special food, and it's incredibly easy to enjoy. Steam it and toss it with a drizzle of olive oil and fresh lemon for a light, hydrating side dish. Roast it until it's tender and caramelized, pairing it with your favorite lean proteins. However you prepare it, you're not just feeding your body or reinforcing your sleep, your kidneys, and your emotional resilience. What's remarkable is how one vegetable so simple can improve something as foundational as sleep. But even asparagus isn't the final chapter. Coming up next, we'll uncover another green powerhouse, one that hydrates deeply, combats inflammation, and delivers a burst of vitamins designed to calm your bladder and elevate your energy from within. What if the vibrant colors on your plate could help you sleep more soundly at night? You may know bell peppers for their sweet crunch and cheerful hues, but after age 60, they offer something much more profound: targeted support for your bladder, your kidneys, and your peace of mind. Following our deep dive into the kidney-supporting power of asparagus, bell peppers bring a refreshing and flavorful twist to this journey, one grounded in solid nutritional science. These vibrant vegetables are not only beautiful to look at, they're also rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and natural compounds that quietly support nighttime balance. At the heart of bell pepper's benefit is vitamin C, and not just a little. A single medium pepper can provide more than 150% of your daily vitamin C needs. But beyond immunity, this potent antioxidant plays a critical role in reducing inflammation, including the kind that affects the bladder lining. Chronic inflammation is one of the most under-recognized drivers of NOC in older adults. While many assume frequent nighttime urination is just part of aging, research tells us otherwise. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Urology found that older adults with higher vitamin C intake experienced significantly fewer nighttime bathroom visits. The explanation: vitamin C helps calm bladder irritation and reduce oxidative stress on the delicate tissues of the urinary tract. But vitamin C is only one part of bell pepper's therapeutic profile. These vegetables are also rich in potassium, a mineral crucial for balancing sodium levels and preventing fluid retention. In older adults, high sodium retention can lead to swelling in the legs and ankles, a condition that often redistributes fluid at night when lying down, increasing the urgency to urinate. Potassium helps the body gently release excess fluid, easing kidney workload and reducing that pressure-induced urge that interrupts your rest. Bell peppers also have a low glycemic load, which makes them a smart choice for anyone managing blood sugar, especially those with diabetes or insulin resistance. Stable blood sugar is essential for nighttime peace, because high glucose levels force the kidneys to produce more urine. With their natural sweetness and minimal impact on blood glucose, bell peppers offer satisfaction without stress. And then there's their powerful antioxidant profile. Bell peppers contain a mix of carotenoids like beta-carotene and lutein, which help calm systemic inflammation. These compounds are gentle yet effective, supporting not just the bladder, but also overall vascular and nerve health, which become more fragile with age. Dr. Christine Meyer, a senior nutrition specialist in Florida, frequently recommends bell peppers for her older patients struggling with water retention and sensitive bladders. They're easy to digest, full of natural anti-inflammatory compounds, and they taste amazing in just about anything. She shares they're one of the few foods I see consistently bring measurable relief for nighttime urinary urgency. That was certainly the case for Gloria Summers, a 71-year-old retired nurse in California. For years, Gloria accepted waking up every 2 hours at night as just part of getting older, but after her daughter encouraged her to add more bell peppers to her meals, fresh and salads roasted for dinner, Gloria noticed a difference. "I went from 4 or 5 bathroom trips a night to just 1 or 2, she told me. "And for the first time in years, I don't feel puffy or exhausted when I wake up. It's like I've gotten a piece of my life back." Adding bell peppers to your routine doesn't require fancy recipes or major changes. Slice them raw into your salad for a refreshing crunch, roast them for a richer caramelized flavor, or toss them into a quick stir-fry for a colorful, nutritious upgrade. Each bite is a small step toward better bladder health and deeper rest. It's amazing how something so colorful and sweet can make such a quiet difference in how we sleep. But bell peppers prove that what we eat can ripple into our nights, our mood, and even our clarity in the morning. And we're not done yet. There's one final vegetable on this journey, one that's often overlooked, yet holds a special ability to soothe, detoxify, and support your bladder in a way that's unlike anything else you've tried. What if something as cozy as a slice of pumpkin could actually help you sleep better at night? Well, we often associate pumpkin with autumn pies and holiday dinners. For adults over 60 struggling with nighttime urination, this vibrant orange vegetable offers something much more powerful, a quiet path toward deeper rest, bladder ease, and renewed morning energy. Following our look at how colorful foods like bell peppers soothe inflammation and balance fluids, pumpkin offers a comforting finale to our journey of food that brings nourishment not only to the body but to the nervous system as well. What makes pumpkin so special for older adults dealing with nocturia isn't just one thing, it's the synergy of fiber, beta-carotene, and potassium working together. Let's start with fiber. 1 cup of pumpkin contains nearly 3 grams of this crucial nutrient, which helps slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Why is this so vital? Because when blood sugar spikes, especially in the evening, the kidneys are forced to eliminate the excess glucose, often through increased nighttime urination. A 2019 study in Nutrients confirmed that higher fiber intake in seniors not only improved digestive health but also significantly reduced episodes of nocturia. But that's just the beginning. Pumpkin is also packed with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body converts into vitamin A. This compound plays a major role in reducing inflammation throughout the body, including in the urinary tract and bladder. And as we've discussed in earlier segments, chronic inflammation is a common but overlooked trigger of nighttime urgency. By calming this irritation, pumpkin helps restore the bladder's natural rhythm, and that means fewer interruptions in your sleep. Even more, pumpkin is a natural source of potassium, a mineral that works to counteract sodium and support fluid balance. As we age, sodium tends to accumulate in tissues, leading to swelling in the feet, legs, and ankles, a subtle but important driver of nocturnal urgency. When you lie down, that fluid redistributes and stimulates your kidneys. Potassium helps the body eliminate that excess sodium, lightening the burden on your kidneys and reducing the signals that wake you up at 2 a.m. Dr. Lillian Peterson, a geriatric nutrition expert in Boston, explains, for seniors, foods like pumpkin check all the boxes. They help stabilize blood sugar, reduce bladder irritation, and gently support fluid release. These 3 factors are the trifecta of managing nocturia. That trifecta made a profound difference in the life of Thomas Andrews, a 75-year-old veteran from Indiana. After years of disrupted sleep, he decided to incorporate pumpkin into his meals, more consistently roasted in savory dishes, blended into warm soups, even mixed into his morning smoothies. "I honestly didn't expect it to matter that much," he admitted, "but after a couple of months, I noticed I was sleeping longer and waking up refreshed. I even got back to taking my morning walks because I had the energy I'd been missing." Pumpkin isn't just nourishing, it's wonderfully versatile. Roast it with a touch of olive oil for a caramelized side dish, blend it into creamy soups for chilly evenings, or whip it into smoothies for a nutrient-rich breakfast. However you enjoy it, its subtle sweetness and dense nutrient profile offer a daily opportunity to care for your kidneys, soothe your bladder, and nourish your rest. It's amazing how a food so tied to seasonal traditions can become a daily staple in reclaiming wellness. And more than that, it reminds us that healing doesn't always have to be complex or clinical. Sometimes, it's a warm bowl of pumpkin soup, a good night's sleep, and the quiet return of energy that you thought was gone for good. Let's take a moment to reflect. After exploring the healing potential of pumpkin and, before that, bell peppers, asparagus, celery, spinach, zucchini, and cucumbers, we've uncovered more than just nutritional facts. We've rediscovered the quiet, restorative power of food. These humble vegetables aren't quick fixes or magic cures, but they are tools, gentle science-backed tools that can help you reclaim better sleep, support your kidneys and bladder, and feel more like yourself again. Each vegetable we've discussed offers something unique: hydration, fiber, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, and minerals like potassium and magnesium. Together, they form a powerful routine that works with your body, not against it. If there's one message I hope you walk away with, it's this: your health is not set in stone after 60. you can still nourish it, improve it, and yes, enjoy deeper sleep again. I've seen it countless times with patients, not overnight, not from a miracle pill, but from small, consistent choices. A few slices of roasted pumpkin at dinner, a handful of bell pepper strips in a salad, a spoonful of spinach in your morning omelette. These are the choices that whisper to your body, I care, I'm paying attention. And often, the body responds in kind, with fewer bathroom trips, more restful nights, and clearer mornings. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these vegetables regularly? Have you noticed a change in your sleep or bladder health? Please share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else. If this video helped you, consider giving it a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and tap the notification bell. That small action helps us continue sharing content that supports your well-being. Bite one night of good sleep at a time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay kind to your body, stay curious with your choices, and most of all, stay hopeful, because your best nights may still be ahead.